Good evening. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Real Estate Call-In Show with Coach Mike. I'm your host, Rick Davis. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I invite you to do so at Prime Real Estate Rick. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest residential or commercial real estate anywhere in the great state of Texas, but especially here in Houston, please reach out to me directly on Instagram at Prime Real Estate Rick. I want to thank everyone in the audience for tuning in on this Monday night, and let's take some time. Grab your smartphone. Record yourself asking Coach Mike a relevant real estate question. Send it to the Monday Night Live Real Estate Call-In line number like you see on the screen, and our super producer, Jay Joseph, may very well choose your question to be answered on tonight's show. I want to thank you. We have a really exciting show planned for everyone. But without any further ado, I'd like to introduce my co-host. He is not only a highly successful real estate broker, but he is also the co-founder of Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm. I'd like to introduce Mr. Michael G. Davis, but you may also know him as Coach Mike. How you doing?
What's up, Prime Real Estate Rick, man? Excited to be here on another Monday night for the people.
Hey, man, it's great, man. Thank you so much for carving some time out your schedule, man. I know how it is. I look so forward to being able to sit down and connect with you on these Monday evenings. First thing first, I got to ask you, I see you repping, got the YRD shirt on, live in the building, man. For those who may not have had an opportunity to see you represent YRD, just give them a quick, huge shout out and let everybody know the significance of the shirt you're wearing this evening.
Absolutely. Super significant, man. Yeah, they used to me having that R, showing that R representing the realtor. But today I decided to switch it up for them. YRD stands for Young Realtors Division. It is an affiliate organization within the Houston Black Real Estate Association. For you all that have been following us for some time, then y'all know that, the Houston Black Real Estate Association is something that Brooks and Davis, super important to Brooks and Davis, something that we're about, being, one of the largest Black-owned brokerage firms. And then it's definitely something that I care a lot about, being the CEO of Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm. I've been a former board member, looking to become the first vice president as we go into 2023 for the organization. And like I said before, the Young Realtors division of the Houston Black Real Estate Association is all about, maintaining the youth in the business, right? Preparing future leadership, as we continue to progress and as we continue to move forward. Because Rick, you know this, and a lot of others know this, when it comes to the real estate industry, it's an older demographic in real estate. And, whether through HBREA or whether through the National Association of Realtors, we're looking to bring in more younger individuals into our industry to protect the longevity of it. So as we bring in these new younger individuals, Rick, they got to be developed. They got to be trained to take over future leadership roles to help move our industry forward. So YRD is one of those organizations that is responsible for, taking on that call to help train the leaders of tomorrow. So I wanted to rep it today, to talk about it. And if anybody's interested, if you're a Black real estate professional, whether a broker or an agent or an inspector or a title company or a mortgage lender or insurance, we have all these multiple capacities within the real estate industry. And if you're a Black one of those people, then I highly encourage you to take a hard, strong look at the Houston Black Real Estate Association, HBREAHouston.org. It was founded because to champion democracy in housing and to champion affordable housing and to champion getting more Black people in the homes. So, and you need to be about that if you Black.
You've always shared the message of the importance of being involved in these professional organizations. For those new real estate professionals, those that have recently been licensed, in your experience, what have you gained as far as the value and some of the things that you found serves you best being a part of these professional organizations?
Easy answer to that, Rick. I was actually thinking about that earlier today. Easy answer to that. Getting connected to some of the most elite professionals in this business. And you know, some of the, or if not the elite Black real estate professionals in this business are a part of the Houston Black Real Estate Association. They've held leadership positions and leadership roles in the Houston Black Real Estate Association. The great thing about the Houston chapter of this organization, because this is just one chapter, this is
We're going to bring Coach Mike back in. As you can see, he had a small technical difficulty. But for those that are currently involved with YRD, I want to thank you so much, because your service is very much appreciated, because the things that the Young Realtors Division does as far as pushing certain platforms forward, getting involved in the community, giving back, spearheading certain philanthropic efforts are something that we always are trying to make for sure we make sure is on the front of the agenda, so that we can go out and make sure that the city of Houston as a whole knows that we're not only here to serve, but also to educate, and at the same time be a part of the community and help the community rise as a whole. Another big, huge shout out to everyone over at Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm. There's a lot of really exciting programs and things planned this week. If you are not a follower of Brooks and Davis TV, let's take some time when you go to YouTube, subscribe, like, and share. Helps get the message out to all those people in the YouTube sphere that are in need of real estate education, motivation, and inspiration. Also, I want to give a big, huge shout out to the other co-founder of Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, Mr. Larry W. Brooks. He is the co-host with me on Thursday on the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. That's also a show that you can find on Brooks and Davis TV. And you can also support that show on YouTube by going to the Prime Real Estate Network channel, hitting the subscribe button, liking and sharing those episodes as well. Also, I want to make sure we take some time to give a big, huge shout out to all those supporters of the Monday Night Live Real Estate Call-In Show. All those people who've been actively involved in our chats every week, those who record themselves on their smartphones, sending Coach Mike relevant real estate questions. I want to thank you so much. And this would be a great opportunity for me to invite everyone. Stay in the chat, stay involved, stay tapped in, engage with us. How you doing, Coach Mike?
Hey, man, my internet trying not to let me be great, but it's happening.
I know, we back. We back. I was just thanking everyone who supports the show, asking everyone to stay involved, stay in the comment section, keep sending us those really impactful real estate questions that we have opportunity to address every week. And you know, Coach Mike, we have some really exciting questions that members of our audience have submitted for this week's show. And if you're ready, I want to get to question number 1.
Man, let's do it.
Let's check it out. Coach Mike, what are the top 5 things that people are looking for in a real estate agent?
What are the top 5 things? And look, Rick, do we got to do 5 though? Oh man, what are the top 5 things? All right, so here, you know, I can definitely say the number 1 thing, right? What most people feel like people are looking for in a realtor and a real estate agent. This is what most agents, I'm talking to agents, what they think that most people is like the number 1 thing is knowledge. That's what they think. They think that people care that you know the absolute most about everything when it comes to real estate and what you're doing. That's what most of my agents think, right? And a lot of them, that's what they focus on when they first get in this business. They want to know everything. They want to know it all before they take any kind of action, before they talk to anybody, before they try to help anybody. They want to learn as much as they can. And this is what I tell them, Rick. You know this. Anybody that's been in real estate and done any level amount of transactions in real estate knows this, that you'll never be prepared enough. The way that you learn this business is by helping people, going out there and attempting to help as many people as possible that you can, right? So what I found, Rick, in my 18 years in this business, that the number 1 thing that people care about when it comes to a real estate agent They care about how much you care about them. That's what they care about. They care about how much are you going to go to bat? How much are you going to put in the work and the effort and the care and the patience and the do whatever it takes to satisfy their real estate need? Whether that's them buying a house, selling a house, renting an apartment, whatever the need is, they care about how much you care. And that's what I tell my agents, Rick, is that as long as that's a true statement, that nobody's going to outwork you when it comes to your client. If you can look your client in the eye, I mean, I'm talking fresh off passing the exam, Rick. Fresh off passing the exam, ain't did no deal, ain't did nothing. Just got your license from Trek. We didn't accepted you. You are active under Brooks and Davis sponsorship. Fresh off of that, you walk up to somebody and they say, I want to buy a house, and you look them in the eye and say, nobody's going to take care of you like me. You do that and you believe that, and that's the truth. That's the number one thing that people look for in a real estate agent. They're looking for you to do whatever it takes to make sure that they're taken care of. And in many instances, it has nothing to do with knowledge, because if you don't know something, especially with you being a part of Brooks and Davis, you're within a culture. You have the support under you that whatever that knowledge is that you need, you're going to be able to tap into somebody. You got Dion, our head of agent development. You got your mentor. You have your coach. You have me, your broker. You have just a multitude of areas to go to get the knowledge that's necessary. So we can give you the information. And as you go and work with the person and work with the client and work to help them, you're going to get the information. You know, what we can't do for you is we can't care about the client for you. And that's what people want, right? All right. So now, what else are people looking for in a real estate agent? Because honestly, Rick, if you bring that to the table, you don't need nothing else. The other four don't matter.
You know, the great thing about the advice and the information that Coach Mike is sharing is that it takes a really broad concept like overall real estate knowledge and helps everyone to boil it down to what's most important. And I agree with Coach Mike. The most important thing is to let your client know that you care, because before someone cares about how much you know, they want to know how much you care. So from that standpoint, it's nice to have you back with us, Coach Mike. I was just sharing with the audience how I agree with you wholeheartedly about how it's most important to let the clients know that you care about them as a person, you care about their needs as far as real estate, and you have their goals for their future in mind, as well as you assist them in going through their real estate transactions. So continue, Coach Mike, because I think it's really important for everyone in the audience to understand how important it is to have a certain mindset and to be confident in that you are a person of service when going out to let people know about what it is you provide as a real estate professional.
You know, one of the things that I was saying, you know, before the internet rudely kicked me off, so rude internet, that, you know, if you bring that one to the table, then the other four don't matter. The client can feel and sense the depth of your care and empathy and concern for them. They can feel that. And that has absolutely nothing to do with how much you know. It has absolutely nothing to do with how long you've been in this business. Like, it has nothing to do with that. You can come out the gate saying nobody's going to outwork me as it relates to me taking care of my clients. And if you choose to hire me, nobody's going to do it better than me. I promise you. I guarantee it. I trust you. I guarantee it. You can believe, like, all of that. And you be sincere with that, that'll take your business to the next level. If new agents came out the gate with that level of confidence in themselves, that I'm going to take care of my client better than anybody else, if they came out the gate, their businesses would explode. But the reality is the way they come out, Rick, is they come out, I don't know enough. And because I don't know enough, then I don't have confidence in myself. And because I don't have confidence in myself, they showing up weak.
Right.
and they're showing up weak in that respect. So that's what people are looking for. They're looking for that. They're looking for how, you know, you approaching their need with that level of intensity. All right. What else are they looking for? Now, yeah, they are looking to tap into your expertise, but look, you're not finna outshine Google. Google know everything, right? Many clients gonna come, they mess around and come bet have more knowledge than you, right? So don't get tripped up on the knowledge. Here's another thing: access. People are looking for you. There's a certain level of access that you have as a real estate professional that people do not have access to because they're not licensed. You need to leverage that access, right? There are certain things that there are certain resources. Just alone, you being a member, just alone agents being a member of Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, there are resources that they have access to that the regular consumer does not have access to, nor do they know about. You have access to that. So that's something else that people are looking for in real estate professionals, is the access to things that they don't have access to, and access to the information that they don't have access to, that they can't get from Google because they don't even know what chain of words to even search for to try to get that information. So those are three big ones right there, Rick. I'm pretty sure I can come up with two other things that people are looking for. But man, I'm about, hey, you hit the big ones, then all the little ones fall in line.
No, I agree absolutely. I think the most important thing is to let them people know that there's no one that's gonna go the extra mile like you will to service their needs, and then that just goes all under the umbrella of communication, professionalism, courtesy, that type of thing. So I urge everyone to take advantage of the advice that Coach Mike just shared with you all. Be confident in your presentation and be confident that no one's going to work for your clients like you are. And that energy will give you not only the motivation, but also allow you to inspire your clients to move forward in their real estate transactions. So thank you so much, Coach Mike, man. If you got time, I want to check you. I want to see how you feel about our second question from our viewing audience.
Let's go, man. Let's do it.
Let's see. Coach Mike, where would you show in the 1-to-4 residential contract that the buyer agrees to pay half of the realtor commissions?
Okay. All right.
It's a unique scenario.
That is a unique scenario. I can appreciate this question, Rick. And the reason I can appreciate this question is because a lot of times agents, when they're in a deal,